Polaris landing at Red Line Bridge.
Let's go.
And currently just fixated exclusively on trying to maintain the most optimal loop path possible.
You know, what I'm really excited about, or what I'm happy about watching play out today, is that all the rumors were true. Everyone who said, I'm landing on this team, I'm taking that fight, they meant it. And they're showing up just like Power Alex and Worthy here, who take down Merstash for his second game now. Back-to-back, and Malibuka left in the courtyard here to run for himself. Worthy doesn't want to peek as he's got low HP, but so does Malibuka. Alex says, screw it, I'm going for it. Finds one tag, can he get the second? Of course, he can, and he secures the dub there. Back-to-back now on the drop.
Better late than never after all. And as far as the Power Boys are concerned, Alex and Worthy have finally woken up when they needed to most MDF, because first few matches of the day.
Yeah, who do you think's winning this last game?
But to close out here, winning it out over the likes of Malibuka and Merstash of all teams, that's a huge confidence swing.
Very, very well played there, but hold up. I'm holding my breath for a second.
I think Pete's just going to win this game.
Almost not learned any lessons as far as respecting Scroll and Sky are concerned. It seems like when they get the drop and they have the high ground, they are all action and no fear here. Last game they survived the drop, they made something good out of it, once again making it into the end game. It's very clear that if Huddy and Kovacs perform the same tomorrow, they're going to be up inside that top 10 with a very hefty chunk of money, given that there is $2 million+ of prizing available here in the tournament. So much more to play for than just the bragging rights, of course. 6th place now for Kovacs and Huddy as we get the standings update. And look, the game that Sky and Scroll survived.
And thank you for the blessed use, chat. I really appreciate that, man.
Clearly two very good teams.
Without a doubt. More on that later on, though, because right now it's all about Clicks and Veno. They have full-on trapped Damo and Resigns inside of the tunnel now. Here next to Sandy steps, Resigns trying to do it again, but Veno is relentless with the pressure. Clicks, on the other hand, eats way too much damage. That could be so problematic. Damo and Resigns, they're going to manage to escape because Clicks has to fall back. There is no other option. They cannot afford to fall here. They are still maintaining a position within the top 10, but the fact that they've managed to fluctuate outside of top 5, that's a position that can be really difficult to come back from, especially when you remember tomorrow's 1.5 times point multiplier.
These kids don't earn it to get so much prize money. What the fuck? Actually, you're wrong. Everyone here has fucking earned it, bro. They have to literally put their life into the game.
Clearly, but Vino is there to defend. Now, Resigns looking back, not sure if there's a team potentially sneaking up behind them. You'd be right to assume so can't let his guard down just yet. There is danger looking everywhere. And
what happened to Veno's hair, bro? He was so fresh, and he just hasn't cut it for so long now.
Give it a second here.
The other issue, though, that Veno and Clicks have now encountered, though, is that this exchange has drawn out for far too long. The launch pad positioning that Veno and Clicks like to try and set up for height elevation, try and look for some surge tags, it's going to be cut short. It's going to be stretched out for far too long. And other teams are now having the opportunity to make their approach instead. Peterbot, Pollo already trying to converge onto this location.
Is that the forecast?
Well,
Peterbot and Pollo, yep. Forecast, bro. GG's. But they're going to win this game.
Sure enough, Peterbot, Pollo, it's all about making it to the launch pad hill.
They're on the high ground right now. If they just peek
Or is there
over,
no? Is there even a forecast? I couldn't even see.
Starting to develop, but
that was our forecast.
On the far eastern team here.
But yep, there is.
Glances over in Vino's direction, takes some tags, doesn't quite find them just yet. It's Gyros and Sherry, though, who's building up the high base here. There are roughly 6 teams in this area, all with sight lines on Vino and Clicks.
And it comes as no surprise, considering that it's the forecast tower that everybody was hoping to potentially get their paws on, but instead we'll have to sit back and wait to see what happens next here as Clicks, Veno. Again, they were just prevented from getting optimal positioning to set up for the forecast tower and launchpad plays, and now they've lost that position entirely.
They get to the forecast so quick.
And they know it as well. So at this stage, the only option left is for Clix and Veno to
And
convert
the
these two
Storm
eliminations now
Classic.
onto Damo and Resigns.
Yeah, they're starting to push here pretty aggressively. Clix doing much better job now as he's side by side his teammate Vino. The opponents, Damo on the run now. Built out to the side there. Clix still curious to the fact that he owns some of the territory here. That's going to be a small victory for them for the time being.
That team's on the mountain.
Up and over they go.
One guy's flanking, bro. You think you're smart? Veno's smarter than you, bro.
At the same time, Damo managing to sneak around out back, but it's only because of the fact that Giras, Sherry, they have moved in to the vicinity, and now Veno Clix, fully aware of the fact that there is just too many numbers surrounding them. It's too close for comfort. They've got to find another way to escape, and the other thing that could potentially be threatened at this point for Clix and Veno is the vending machine. It's going to be,
if it wasn't for
I don't want to say impossible for them to make their way to those resources, but at the same time, how do you break through all these duos already surrounding you?
Yeah, and again, more points lost as well. It's not just, of course, the game starting to slow down for them. It's the points that they're not accruing because Giras and Sherry have effectively taken those eliminations now. Even Aspect and Kaz are just off in the distance.
Reet and Ritual versus Muzafan.
Jumping on over to other very familiar teams here. XX Ritual, Reet as well. Kind of inside the Doom stat, but you have Muzz here waiting, almost combed up. Slips out the side there. He's very fast. He's not going to make it easy by any means. Out the wall he goes.
160 dead.
What can you do? Reet takes him down without a sweat.
I know it's really interesting to actually see Reet and Ritual clashing this early on with Epic Well and Muzz. A passing comment that Reet made in the player room last night was, you know, we missed out on a cash cut.
Peterbot, Poyo padding out, 8 mini. Ooh, what's the ammo looking like though? The ammo is not looking good.
Have to wonder now, you get a taste of that kind of power and you want to keep going back for it. So Epic Whale and Muzz, that might be a fight that they find themselves caught up in for more than just today.
70 bullets.
Yeah, that makes sense too, right? You get that false sense of security, like, oh, cash cup went great.
Well, it was uncontested, right?
Bro, they're full 50 points ahead, bro.
Reet and Ritual, though, there to remind
56.
them, no, this is still our territory.
They do good this game.
But again, it could be
They just need more. They need like a refresh, bro. Look you.
Well, Chicho and Trulux have continued to show us that they have what it takes to find their way up the standings here. They've really fought their way up the rankings almost unprecedentedly. No one saw it coming here. But when they make it into the end game, they're just an unstoppable force. You don't really know what to expect from them. You'll find them in the mid ground, sometimes on the height. And all of a sudden now, they are just there.
Replay.
Trulux and Chicho just have a way of kind of just going unexamined.
Just the replay.
Like, it almost seems like they have a very seamless transition from their early to mid to late game, and a big part of the reason for that is that they are just a team that is notorious. They go for the surge bases, they go for the reliable surge tag damage as well. They are just
killed the bots.
at bottlenecking teams into a certain flow on the map, because wherever they surge base at, you know it's going to be an optimal position that's going to prevent everyone else from participating.
Wonder if they have an auto replay on eliminations or some shit. Ah, there's no way. They probably thought that was important. Okay, is, but replay worthy?
Exactly where they need to be.
No.
Where the next zones are going to be moving towards Vico, pushing in on Virgo.
They boxed themselves in, bro.
Free, but there's an armored wall there, and oh, he's serious about it. You know he's serious, and he's willing to break this one down.
Might be here for a minute. Depends. Imagine another one goes up right after the fact, and sure enough, just in case you thought they were done,
Right.
Vico and Flixie,
Come on.
they're going to be pickaxing for a hot minute to get into this bunker. Virgo and Shadow know that they are
Just an insane play.
time here, and every second just means one more opportunity for Shadow and Virgo to continue to strip the weapon bunker of all its valuable resources, but this is about to be an all-out here for Vico and Flixie.
Oh shit.
Not looking good for Flixie. Shadow and Virgo were ready for the fight there.
Oh my god.
And another armored wall comes down. So those armored walls are instantaneously put at maximum HP. They clearly have 3 or 4x.
That would annoy me so much, bro.
Wall, so
And he just faked going away and got beamed. Oh my god, it can't get any worse.
Down, and now look, team is flying in very, very fast here. We'll get their names shortly. Flixie and Vico is in a world of trouble here potentially now.
Oh my lord.
I'd say even they're lucky that it seems as though Virgo and Shadow were just out of audio range to hear those shields getting cracked.
Well, they gotta get past their own armored wall,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's a two-way street there.
It is a two-way street for sure, but at the same time, I definitely respect the decision there from Vico and Flixie, because that fight back that we saw from Shadow and Virgo defending their position inside of the bunker, despite the fact that it was Vico and Flixie, they did not care in the slightest, and I love that out of Shadow and
No
Virgo,
tags.
because they're a team that's coming in here, and I think a lot of people don't necessarily have many expectations for them, but the confidence that they compose themselves with, even on socials, they are here to try and actually shock the world.
Yeah, they really have matured as players, but
I want to see. Oh my, look, bro, they're so scuffed after that now.
You know, you take us back to the Invitational
Like, they
window
need
where
these kills now.
really put up a performance and won over the
Oh, what if the bunker's just on the edge of Storm?
And honestly, the global fan
And they
base
just
of
block them in.
bring them
Well, it
here. He's
is.
got a lot of work to do
Oh,
coming
I
into
don't think they have
tomorrow.
armored walls.
Alongside
They could have
Shadow there,
literally
but
just armored walled them in
the
Storm
VODs will tell the story. The
for a bit,
practice
just to
will
fuck their
show.
hills.
Vico and Flixie's
Kinda goofy, though.
preparation clearly coming out in spades here, as is Peterbot and Boyos, and we all know they're guided by the same person.
But at the same time, you have...
Bro, I'm gonna start
strong
building
day
bases
one
like this, bro. It's so much
performance.
easier
You
to
gotta
get
be careful that
tags.
you don't let that confidence transition into overconfidence. And Vico Flixie, I don't want to call it an overinvestment just yet, but they got a whole lot of nothing after
Oh, bro doesn't have a
investing
shotgun.
decent bit.
Interesting.
I mean, they were practically max mats before leaving that weapons bunker position. They were trying to see if they could wait out Shadow and Virgo, but those two were not willing to budge in the slightest. And now Vico Flixie, they didn't have any other options but to leave in a totally separate direction after acquiring nothing out of it as well. I mean, I get it. You're feeling good, especially after the performance they've had today, but moments like that could be disastrous in day two.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned, it's surely confidence, right? Pushing in like that, but give it a minute here. Acorn and Cole
Oh,
now
Acorn is so sexy, bro.
pushing Zagu, or sorry, Rise and Yuma actually. Rise and Yuma, who started off so hot today, have just dropped their mid games for 3 games.
Why you
in a row
question
now,
marking
and
me, bro?
It's really weighing in on the standings. They're gonna have to hit the drawing board big time.
Wait, he
now,
said he dropped me,
as
bro.
they
Fuck
went
him.
from second place all the way down to
Oh my god,
13th
12,
now,
13,
and
14,
that just
15,
shows
all
you
dead.
how good of a couple of games they
Holy.
did have, given that they're still inside a very respectable position on the standings. So everyone who falls now, everyone you see getting dropped here, that's going to be the end of their day one.
Show me Peterbot's loot. That's what I want to see right now.
He's just trying to break through the armored walls that Kramsu and Clone keep throwing his way. And not only that, but he's got to make sure that he keeps tabs on the team that's also faced up on a hill behind him. Bolt's Price. They're not trying to get greedy by any means here. Pixie and Janice are definitely posing enough of a threat that they are trying to be tactical in the approach here. They just want the immediate fight up against Kramsu and Clone instead, but Kramsu, Clone, at least for the time being, they've got the health advantage.
Flixie, though, finds himself below the surge. Is all making sense now as to why they realize they have to push a team. Going and Quancy at the Railways are going to be meeting the team that is the king of the Railways at this point. And this is the second time now, right? Almost deja vu here. But this time, Flixie and Vico need the damage and the elims to go with it. Flixie gets shot first. Go puts up a great tag there.
Ooh, that would have been clean, but it was perfect for Vico to come in there.
Was down at the bottom to catch him there. Fox running out though here. Can the make it come in time? Sure can. So Flixie and Vico have a moment here to breathe.
But again,
They have a
this all
moment, they
kind
have
of
a
stems
moment.
back to that bunker fight for me, MDF, because they spent so much time that now they are scrambling to try and make up for what was lost in the mix of it. Because they did not get the surge damage that they would have hoped for. They lost a decent amount of their resources, and now they're just praying that they can come out with even more refreshes after the fact, but they've got a long ways to trek.
Why are they glazing them? Because they're second, maybe?
Well. All the while, teams like Queasy, Thomas, a little box fight of their own up against the likes of Analex and Sato.
And that really
Bro,
shows you the
Peterbot's loot, bro.
significant difference of having a strong early game start versus a slow one. When the surge turns on, it is really, really evident how far behind you can be. For Queasy and Thomas HD, they're kind of on that line as well. They survived the first hurdle, but this next one that they know is looming nearby, they will have to stomp past. Analex and Sato here have had a very difficult day one up against Acorn and Cold, only surviving the drop 3 of the 6 times so far. This being
You're playing, where do you think you'll place? I probably would have won like 12 games, so pretty fast.
And Thomas HD, meanwhile, Quanti ultimately does end up falling here, but not before claiming Vico and earning some points.
I look at my chat right now and I see Cap on just ending stream. Oh my god, man.
It's likely still gonna lead.
Nah, I don't know. I'd land Rolf though.
That storm damage threshold, if not even more so, piling up against them. All the while, Peterbot continuing to claim as many eliminations as possible throughout the course of the day.
That's not Cap. Oh my. Bro's emoting on him after that.
I can just hear the reaction through the headphones of what's going on here in the arena. Clearly the crowd is starting to rally with Peterbot now. Just take a look at that. And the first emote of the day as well. So confidence surging.
Olera. Make it reboot and storm. Love that. Oh wait, Peterbot just killed. What am I? Wasn't even thinking about it, bro. They're gonna have like max ammo now and everything. And they was on the island, bro. Oh my god, Peterbot's gonna be so stacked.
In a similar situation, but in fact, it's actually Veno and Clicks on the receiving end, and they're the ones under the most duress here. Veno, he's got a little bit of shield, but underneath that damage threshold,
Veno was so pissed there.
Not gonna pan out the way they were hoping. 9th place team in trouble.
Kind of crazy. Clicks and Vino fall. Bryce and Bolts jump up above them, and they were neck and neck on the leaderboards, on the standings. So a very, very critical set of eliminations for Bryce and Bolts, and now Vino and Clicks are set back home, basically having to think about today and figuring out how to patch up their gameplay to close out in top 10 performance for tomorrow. But Bolts and Bryce heating up in the back half of the day here. They almost had that victory royale last game, dropping the ball there, which again, to me, I didn't expect it. I really thought Bryce and Bolts had that in the bag, had it secured, but Boyo was just incredible with the angle finding. Hold up. Acorn and Cold now find Hiras and Shiri. They've almost fouled each other from the south side of the zone.
Grim zone. Nah. Kinda. Dash zone.
On some of these box fights. Spinks, Dukes, just all a couple boxes away.
You know what they should do? They should make it so you can interact with the stream and like look at shit you want to look at. Like imagine you could just open the map right now and see where all the players are. That'd be so nice. Can't do anything.
The Elam credit is going to go to Bolts, given that he did the last bit of damage there, but in the end, now there's
I don't know how they would do that, bro.
Obviously looking to fight back because
that would be so good, though.
Well, Kato's going to fall there. Siyun's going to fall as well. This is to the hands now of Dukes and Sphinx. Where did they come from? Dukes showing up here to jump into the fight out of nowhere.
It's incredible how quickly they were able to close.
Why do they not give people who do viewing parties like the replay code instantly, or like set up a system so that if you're doing a viewing party, you can just spectate like a person you want to spectate, you know? That would be so clean. Oh, Vico dead. Jeez. Oh my, Peterbot needs to do good this game, man. So far ahead. It would lag them, bro. They probably already have like 100 people from Epic in the spectator system.
But again, all eyes on the Queasy and Thomas HD currently. They've been doing a fantastic job skirting their way through these seeds.
All I can think about is that Peterbot and Boyo are starting to run away now.
Ooh, but they're
having
chilling.
a chance here to really take the lead on the scoreboard. Second place is down and out. Queasy and Thomas HD have to stay in the running now to keep this one close. Meanwhile, look who's running their way on up. Sphinx and Dukes from the back of the line. Starting to skip and hop their way to the front here somehow. Bolt still getting active. Nicely done. Finds Zagu. A big elimination for him there. Armored Wall comes out to protect his flank there.
Needed to get the body.
The problem, though, is that Bolts has likely been recognized as a solo. That reveal medallion definitely in range for Peterbot and Pollo, and they're the ones that were shooting from behind alongside Cooper and Kanata. Bolts, he was already running low on his material count, even transitioning
Oh yeah,
to
he's
this
getting
point,
fucked.
and now
I don't think Peterbot's getting the kill though.
hoping that he can scramble into something, and
that's
he
Swifty.
finds a couple more just laying on the ground, but he's been marked yet again. The pressure just continues to bubble in to his builds.
That's the best part about it, is he just keeps getting marked every time he finds a new spot.
That's so
Oh my
impressive.
god.
And everyone's
Bro
like,
can't catch a
"Oh,
break."
solo." It's Bolts just trying to work his way through. Back to the armor walls he gets though. Very nice here, and it's obviously Peterbot and Boyo. Like, they are just almost toying with him at this point.
Now they see he's in the cone as a solo. They might just jump on him. Spray in.
That they are functioning with Queasy as well. He's actually got no builds.
No build.
Queasy is just running it at this point. These walls might not even belong to him. Thomas HD in a similar position.
0
Trying to climb
builds.
up over. See if he can find any kind of elimination. At this point, a refresh is the only option.
Queasy found one. Look, he picks up the Elam, gets a little bit of mats there, splits it with his teammate, but the shots are coming in from the front side now. Has to burn what little bit that he picked up just to stay alive right now, and they are nearing the top 15. The next threshold there. Down he goes. All up to Thomas HD now to keep the dream alive, to earn as many points as possible here. But what is humanly possible when you barely have anything to work with?
All's far. 27 left, bro. There's 15 duos. The fucking UK duo on height. Don't know about that height from there though. That's a lot of mats, and it pulls far. And Peterbot's on the other side, Brev.
He keeps looking every direction, every second. It's so difficult to maintain this level of composure, but even as a solo, Thomas HD might be able to make some magic happen.
Up above, though, the scanner is still coming out for Peterbot and Pollo. They have all the information in the world. Top 15 now. 28 below.
They on height?
Down body there. Those could be mats, but no, he needs more than that. He needs to drop teams for placement at the very least, if nothing else.
Wow.
Honey falls there. That'll be full credits, I think, for him, but even if it's mats there, some builds too.
This is gonna be rough. Where's
Peterbot?
Bro, this zone is what the fuck? Everyone's dead, bro. 18 left. Was this first moving as well? 14 left in first moving. Or was this second? Holy fuck.
To just try and punch their way through the mid ground. You can tell Pollo, Peterbot, they want to maybe take a jab at the height, but Azures and Rise currently in full control and continuing to ramp upwards. A couple of armored walls expended as well.
Oh, no, that's take height here.
That it's not going to be easy for them to get chopped anytime soon. They've also got the Flowberry Fizz as that emergency exit plan, but Pollo, Peterbot,
They know they're in storm with this coin.
spotting out Kanata and Cooper. The reveal medallion just doing so much as far as helping them to establish exactly
6
which
kills.
teams, which players they want to aggress.
They are strategically choosing who to target, given that they have all the information that they need. Meanwhile, Geras and Shari are saying, oh, we have a chance to win if we can get out high ground. And they look up. Peterbot spots out Kanata inside the zone, gets a little bit of damage, figures the zone will do the rest.
Oh my god.
Now focus comes in on the low ground, and it's so smart
Oh
for them to
my
be down
god.
there. They're earning so many points now that they are jumping towards.
Are they gonna get the kill on Kanata? I think they did.
threshold here.
Just in the eliminations alone, they've got 7 between the two of them. Geras as a solo.
They're so chilling on mats. Just need to kill this solo. Bang. Now they need to win the 2v2 somehow. They're low though. Dude, there's 3 builds on height. This is winnable. There's meg kits.
Up against the likes of Azures and Rise.
Definitely winnable. Wow, it's going to be hard.
Second to first, and now at minimal, a second
Pollo.
place, but Pollo's always the first to
Pollo's
pick up
literally
the fight,
him, bro.
and he does it in spectacular fashion.
1 HP.
Now Peterbot steps up to the plate. Agers is hurt. One edit, it's all it's going to take here to put him down, but Armorwall comes through to get his teammate the full reset here. He says,
Oh my God, they're going to win. They're going to win.
They jump down, focusing up the high ground here shortly. Give it a moment now. Peterbot and Pollo side by side here. Rise and Angel starting to fizzle it off. Pressure coming in from the low ground. They're running out of materials. Armor walls are done. They're depleted.
Still decent amount of space for Peterbot and Pollo to work with.
Oh my God, he just found 4 splashes.
Keep in mind, Pollo also still has
But he has 2 med kits on height, bro. That's the thing. They need to go quick.
Is concerned. Peterbot, Pollo, they are fully in the driver's seat. But that doesn't mean that Rise and Agers couldn't turn this one in their favor. They also need a
might heal off.
game here to finish strong on the leaderboard.
Definitely, this is going to be a significant moment now.
Yeah, they're going to go for heal off, and then they're going to lose. GG's.
Second and first.
They should know that, though. I think they do.
Impactful differences here. Peterbot and Pollo start to swing their way up. They get the angle that they're looking for. Pollo, once again, doesn't quite find it. Peterbot's hurt, though. It's a low ground attack. Pollo by himself here,
1v1.
but the trade from Peterbot up top, he has done what he needed.
Pollo!
Takes down Agers and clutches out the win from the low
Oh
ground
my,
with
bro, they're so far ahead now. Holy fuck.